Life update. Trez, baby. Trez.
It's your boy.
Y'all might hear a little bit of thunder around the outside of you. That's because it's getting ready to rain, y'all. Got a lot to talk about today. Y'all know the life updates, baby. I missed a couple of life updates. This probably should actually be life update number 5, but hey, I run this. So let's get into it, man. So let's talk about your boy Camo. How's Camo been, man? Camo's doing good, man. And I say good, not proudly, but conservatively, man. I'm living every day very carefully and just walking step by step. That's the most important thing for me right now, man. The last couple of months, there's been some financial issues, if you will, and not necessarily issues, just stuff that I have to be able to figure out. So there was a scenario where I didn't know if I needed a second job because I'm only working part-time, $9 an hour working here at the park, and I was only getting 29 hours a week. So yeah, calculate that up. But by the grace of God, everything worked out, guys. I was able to get all my bills paid, and He has provided me to where I have just enough, but not too much. And that's just a true blessing, guys. So right now, financially, all I have to do is just watch what I do, and I'll be fine. The past couple of months, I've done something that you guys probably have seen or heard about. You probably haven't, because it's in the vlogs that you guys won't see. We'll talk about that later too. But I've joined the church. I think I've heard you guys talk about I've been going to church with my grandparents. Well, I joined the church and also got baptized. So I've been getting into a lot of faith. You guys are sitting here now, oh, that's awesome, Camo. What faith or what church do you go to? Well, the best way I know how to put it is that I'm a Christian that happens to fellowship with the Baptists. But I've been going to church a lot, guys. I've been getting into faith. I've been doing some Bible reading. I've kind of been off of that because, well, life happens. But that should be no excuse not to read. So, Bible reading, I got baptized a couple of weeks ago, like I said. And so life is going good as far as my faith. God has been watching over me. I promise you, He's been watching over me since day one, but He's really been watching over me since I crossed the state line in Oklahoma. I've been going to see my grandparents a lot. My grandparents are really important to me. I visit them, at least going to church, I visit them twice a week. Over the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I've probably seen them 4 or 5 times in a week. They're the closest to me. Of course, I have my Scipio family, but they're much further away from me, and I just can't get out there. But on Thanksgiving and Christmas, I did see Mom, a.k.a. Bitty Boo Brown. Shout outs to you, Mom. And for all you guys out there that haven't heard from Bitty in a long time and want to know where she's at, how she's doing fine. She's, dealing with life like all of us are dealing with life, but she's doing okay. I meant to get a little bit of video clips of us during the holidays, but I didn't. So I may try to do that for you guys later. She has not been on Google Plus a lot. She has not been on YouTube a lot. So, and that's just because life has gotten in the way. So she still loves each and every one of y'all, as she says, but she's just got some things she's taking care of. So y'all guys just keep praying for her. Y'all keep loving her. She loves every one of y'all, and she's just doing her thing. So my schedule at work has changed, guys. If y'all remember, I'm not sure which vlog it was, but I was working like 2 days here, a day off, a day here, a day off, 3 days, that type deal. Well, the lady I used to work with got the can. So basically I became the only person in the maintenance area for the facilities and the group camp, which is what I was doing anyway. So I got my schedule changed. So now my schedule is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I have Tuesday, Wednesday off. So I went from having a day off work type deal, split days off, to having 2 days off in a row. So that's a positive. That's an absolute huge positive, guys. I talked a little bit earlier about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was fantastic. We had Thanksgiving at my grandparents' house. It was a lot of food. I had to work Thanksgiving, so I got off probably about 2:30. Went home, walked Ace, and then got to Pa and Granny's probably around 3:30. And we ate and just had a good time, and we played Phase 10 till about 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night, and Paul was like, I don't know what y'all gonna do, but I'm going to bed. So everybody left around 10:30, but we had a great time. It's just nice to see family there. Mom was there, didn't get any video over, but again, Betty's doing great. So Christmas was fantastic also. We have our Christmas in the family on Christmas Eve, and that's because on Mom's side of the family, they go to spend the day with them on Christmas Day, so they come to Pa and Granny's, and Pa and Granny has Christmas on Christmas Eve. So we had it on Christmas Eve. It was great. Again, I had to work, but I got off. Pretty much had Aces with me the whole day. He went to work with me. And we went over to Pa and Granny's, ate, and fellowshipped, had fun. I think I left Pa and Granny's somewhere around 7 or something like that, and got back home, and that was it, guys. Again, Mom was there, had a great time. I just want to wish everybody out there a Happy New Year. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and a great Thanksgiving, guys, because that's what it's all about. I hope you got a chance to visit with family and take care of everybody, because that's what it is. I also celebrated a birthday for all you guys that didn't know and didn't get an opportunity to wish me happy birthday. In the comments below, down there, wish me a happy belated birthday. What's Camo got to expect in the new year? So, a couple of things that I have not done since I got here in February of next year. So, if you guys don't know, in February 27th or 26th or something like that of 2016, Camo will officially have been in Oklahoma for 1 year. Not in a camper for a year, but in Oklahoma for 1 year. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do for that momentous occasion, but definitely going to try to do something cool for you guys. But there's things I've been not doing since I've been here. It's not because I just didn't want to do it, I'm too lazy. It's because I just don't have the time, guys. Hiking is one. Haven't done much hiking. Haven't done much backpacking. I haven't done much camping. Haven't done much fishing. So I've been doing a lot more fishing here lately. So a lot of that stuff in 2016, you guys are going to see me do more of. And we're talking about me doing a lot more fishing. There's a new episode I got coming out, In the Creek with Camo. Look for that, guys. It's definitely coming real soon, if it hasn't already dropped a couple of episodes on you guys. But I don't think it has. I think it starts in 2016. But that is where my fishing is going to be done. I'll videotape my fishing, different spots. I'm learning about different places out there right now. So y'all look out for that, man. It's going to be real good. I have to apologize to you guys. The last 3 weeks, or the last 3 weeks of the year, I have not been putting out YouTube videos as I always said I was doing. So I started out saying I was going to be doing videos for three days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And they were going to be at 1 p.m. in the afternoons. Well, between Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all that good stuff, life got busy. So it got a little bit offhand. Now I had a lot of stuff that was scheduled, but what I had to do was I had videos that I hadn't done yet and uploaded. I just had to actually take time to do it, and so I was filling holes in my schedule. Okay, there weren't many holes, but there were some. One of the big holes that I had to fill every Monday was Vlogging with Camo. You guys know that because you've actually seen Vlogging with Camo. It comes on every Monday. Well, Vlogging with Camo got a little bit behind. And what's happened is with Vlogging with Camo, that's actually come to a complete stop. And it's because I just don't have time to do it. You say, oh, Camo, you have time to do all this other stuff. Yeah, but there's a huge difference, guys. If you notice people that have vlogging channels, and they vlog every day, daily, they're putting out videos every day of vlogs, that takes a lot of time and effort, guys. I mean, think about it. You have to carry a video camera with you around all day long, videotape what you're doing. Once you get home, if you work for a living, in the evening time, you got things to do. You're gonna have to edit all that stuff, produce it, and you're gonna have to upload it for the next day. So what you've just done is added a daily responsibility to yourself to upload videos every single day. And that's if you do it day of. I was doing weekly vlogs, which took off a little bit of stress. Of course, I stayed ahead of myself. But it just got too much, guys. It got too much, and I don't really have good internet connection here. So a lot of my problems was it just wasn't uploading right. So Vlogging with Camo will cease to exist. I'm basically canceling that series, but I have a lot of footage already recorded and produced and ready to upload that I just hadn't gotten around to. So you'll probably see pieces of the lost episodes of Cashing with Camo out there. So y'all look for that, man. Okay, let's talk about the camper. Camo, how's the camper going? So I think the last video, or one of the last big video series that I did was the plumbing issue. Okay, and I think that was like a 6-part series. So one of the things with that, and if you've watched the series, if you don't, I'll try to put a link to those videos below to the series so y'all guys can check them out. But I had a leak in my camper that just gradually, like a snake, just kept going and going and going. Every time I fixed something, it'd blow out. So the last that y'all saw, I actually fixed the leak under the tub, and the leak was, yay, fixed. No! I shut the video camera off, waited a while, and realized that I had a leak under the sink. So I fixed that leak, turned the water on, and checked everything from the kitchen sink all the way back to the hot water heater, which is the only plumbing left. And noticed that each one of the plastic connections were leaking. So, long story short, guys, and you will get the more detailed version of this when I actually do the videos, I'm going to have to replumb the entire RV. There's just no way around it. I'm going to have to replumb it. Because whoever had this camper prior to me, and my understanding after Pa and Granny had it, probably up to 5 to 6 people had this camper. And they didn't take care of it. I promise you, they did not take care of it. Otherwise, I would not be spending as much money on this thing as I am just to keep it from leaking, just to get water in it. So stuff that should be working is not working. I mean, for God's sakes, I don't have heat in there. My stove doesn't work. But anyway, I digress. So, in the springtime, because I can't do anything about it now, so what I've done is I had my buddy Bob pretty much help me blow out the lines and winterize the lines. That's all I can do right now. But what I did do, and I'll try to put a photograph or some photographs of the hack. And I'll do a video for that too, that I had to do to bring my water hose on the inside so that I would have water on the inside of the RV and not have to go outside in the wintertime and deal with cold, trying to fill up a 5-gallon bucket, stuff like that. So a little bit at a time now over the winter, I'll buy the parts that I need. And I have to give a shout out to one of you guys out there. I think it was Okie Dokie Acres that put me on to the Quick Connect PEX. I have a guy here that I work with here at the state, and well, I work with at the state park, that is the state park plumber, and he raved about the Quick Connects. So Quick Connects, I'm going to put those in the remaining plumbing in the system and go from there. I think that'll be my best bet. So appreciate you, Okie Dokie Acres. In addition to that, I'm going to be putting in bypass valves, because there is no bypass valve at the hot water heater. Now, one of the other things too that I'm going to do is that my hot water heater, I don't know if it works or not. Okay, so when I get the plumbing working, then I'll find out whether the hot water heater works, because it's gas. But when I'm doing this plumbing thing, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to also go ahead and put in a tankless water heater, an electric tankless water heater. So I will have 2 ways to heat my water. Now, first of all, y'all going screaming right now, oh, Camo, you don't have enough amperage for that. I know that. I have a 32 amp converter. That tankless water heater that I'm going to use is going to cost about, it's going to use about 26 amps. Obviously, if I'm going to use a hot water heater, I'm going to have to turn everything else off. So I can't have lights, I can't have anything else running when I'm running the hot water heater. That's ridiculous. So I'm going to have that hot water heater in line with the gas. So what I'll do is I'm going to have to obviously find a way to put in a bigger converter. Now, the main thing is, the obvious thing is to put in a larger converter, maybe like a 50 amp. If you guys know another way that I can add power to the RV without putting in a new converter and rewiring the whole thing, because I'm going to do that in the future, I don't want to do that now. Let me know. I'll be more than available to take any ideas right now. I just need a way to add more power, because the thing is that I want a gas stove, I want gas and the gas heater, the gas hot water, and the gas stove, but I also want electric versions of the same thing. So I want to be able to, when I'm on shore, to use electric, and when I'm boondocking, to be able to use gas. I want that availability, that switching between. It makes it so much easier to have as many options. That's the word I was looking for, options there. So I told y'all guys a little bit about me preparing for winter. I got a lot of stuff done to the RV, and I think I'm pretty much there. So let me tell you what I've actually done. So the blackwater tank, I told you guys I had a leak in my blackwater valve. I used some, and I think there's a video coming out for that down the line, but I used some what they call JB Water Weld, which is a fantastic product. If you guys have never used it, use it to seal water leaks. It's pressurized under 900 psi. Because that was a problem. I used silicone to try to seal a leak on my blackwater valve and wasn't going to do it. So I ended up using a whole tube of that JB Water Weld, but the leak is now fixed. So my blackwater leak is fixed. I have winterized my freshwater hose, so it's winterized. I've also gone around and wrapped all the pipes that are exposed, with the exception of the gray and the blackwater pipe, and I have to wrap those. They're PVC, I think, or ABS. I think they're ABS. And I still have to figure out how to warm the gray and blackwater tank. I know that they sell pads that you could put up under the tanks to keep them warm. I can't afford that. They're expensive. I can put a little light bulb over there and build a little enclosure for it. I don't know. But that's one of the things I have to do too. I bought some stuff to seal my doors. All the sealing around the doors is old and rotten, and that's going to be a video coming out too. So I'll be wrapping that. I've gone around and sealed all the holes up that were into the RV. So around the pipes, there were these humongous holes around the pipes. It's like somebody just punched a hole in the floor and shoved the pipe down it. Craziness, guys. But I went around with some of that insulation foam sealant and sealed up all that stuff, so it should be a lot better now. I had an issue, and I've been having an issue since in the fall with humidity in the camper. And what would happen it would be cold outside and warm inside the camper because I have the heat on. Well, that starts to create water on the windows and humidity. You say, oh, camper, just wipe it off. Yeah, problem is that it keeps happening. And if I don't do something about it, I'm going to have a mold problem. So what I did is I bought a dehumidifier. Now let me tell you something. There was a vlog about this too. I can't find a dehumidifier in McAllister. The only place that has it is Lowe's, and they have the industrial dehumidifiers that start at $160. I'm not spending $160 for some humongous dehumidifier that won't even fit in my RV. Long story short, I had to just go online to Amazon, order me a small EvaDry dehumidifier. Great little humidifier. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and it's actually pulling the humidity out of the RV. I've had to centralize it in the RV because one of the biggest places that I have water is in my bedroom area, those 3 big windows. So I've got it closer to that, but more centralized in the center of the RV, and it's doing a great job of pulling the humidity out of the RV. So when it starts to get colder and we have heat inside and rain and stuff like that, I'll see how much more well it's doing, but right now it seems to be doing a good job. Humidity is a huge bad no-no in RVs. You guys don't know this, but just because you see water on the windows doesn't mean that's only where the water's at. Humidity also collects in the walls because of the way RVs are built. It collects in those walls, and they can actually rot the wood or whatever you have in there in between. If you have my RV paneling inside the walls, it can rot them out. So you want to make sure that humidity is taken care of. So if you have an RV, a dehumidifier is probably a fantastic thing for you to have. All right, let's talk about projects, guys. The laundry room project is almost there as far as the schematics. I'm putting the finishing touches on exactly what I want, and I'm going to get that shipped out to my boy, Old and Tatted. Old and Tatted, brother, love you, man. We'll be looking forward to getting some mail from me, man, about that laundry room setup. So it's a big deal. I'm doing the wash system now. A lot of you guys don't know, but I'm washing my clothes by hand. So there'll be a whole system that I'm creating for that. There'll be videos for that coming out. So lots and lots of stuff coming out for you guys. Speaking of that, let me say this. Earlier I talked about my YouTube videos not being on schedule. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put out videos once a week. It takes the stress off of my shoulders and allows me to put out more better content for you guys. So I'm going to put out videos every Wednesday, and it's going to be right after midnight. So you'll have the entire day to watch everything. So that's just a little piece of information for you guys. So I'm not going to be doing 3 days a week anymore. I'm simply just going to be doing one video a week, and it'll be out right after midnight on every Wednesday. Okay? The Wi-Fi project, that's come to a halt because of money and time, but I'll go ahead and show you a couple of pictures of the little project that I was working on there. So yeah, it wasn't very difficult to build. You can go on YouTube and see videos of how to use it, and it works in picking up signals. The max signal I got out of it was probably about 1,000 feet. But the problem is it's not amplifying the signal. it's not increasing the signal any. And it's just not very useful and efficient for me. So what I'm going to do is I have a satellite dish. And there is a whole process of me engineering this satellite dish to do what a wireless router will do, but at distances of up to a mile. So that is the project that I'm working on now. I don't really have any humongous details about it, guys, because I have to start buying certain things for this thing, copper or stuff like that. And I have to look into the actual mechanics and how to do it the right way so that I can get the best possible signal and distance out of this guy, how to point it and all that good stuff. So there's a lot of information out there. I just have to go through that and take that out. But the wireless project is still there. What I've done in between is I have a neighbor who has a little thing called a My Wi-Fi. Now, I don't know if they have this anywhere else, but it's basically a little wireless router thing. And it allows you to basically use the AT&T towers, or the tower. It's an AT&T tower, I think it uses. And you get internet. 3G is unlimited 3G. 3G is not that fast, but I'm sharing it with my neighbor. I'm paying half the bill with her, which the bill is like $37 a month. I'm actually thinking about trying to get my own bill myself. But the box is like 30, 40 bucks. And then the bill is like 30 bucks, almost 40 bucks a month. But when you live in an RV park where pretty much you don't have free Wi-Fi and internet connection is very difficult to get, that's probably the best deal. So right now I'm sharing it with her, and I don't have to go to the library as often, but every now and then I have to go to the library. So that's my situation right now. The Wi-Fi is kind of shady, but I have Wi-Fi. It drops out a lot. I don't know if it's because I'm the distance away from her, or that's just the signal. I don't know. But 4G is way too freaking expensive, and I'm not just going to get 4G because it uses data. You have to use a data plan, and if you're uploading YouTube videos, your data goes just like that. So how's little Acer's doing? Acer's is doing really, really good, guys. He's loving life. He loves daddy. He is a very happy puppy. I brought him to work with me on Thanksgiving. I brought him to work with me on Christmas. And he just basically followed me around. And he's loving life, guys. He really does. One of the things I'm having issues with, and I want y'all guys' opinion out there, is he's not fixed. And I'm not even gotten it fixed because I don't want to interfere with this manhood. Hey, I'm a man. If I was a woman that had an ace, I probably wouldn't have this issue. But I don't want nobody cutting my nuts off because it might calm me down. I like his energy. He spends a lot of time sniffing and peeing on stuff that's ridiculously for him to be peeing on every often like that. But I don't know much about the fixing situation. So if any of you guys out there know the pros and cons, and of course I can look it up on Google, and I have, but I want y'all guys' opinions for who have dogs similar to mine or have dogs period, if it even makes a difference. He is a Pit Bull Chihuahua mix, about 25 pounds, very active, very excited little puppy. Getting him fixed, does that take his excitement away? Does it make him mellow? Will he get fat? You know, does he get mean? Does he keep his personality? Let me know, guys. What do you think I should do? Give me some tips and tricks on if I should even bother fixing him, guys. I want him to live a happy life. I don't want him to be a sad puppy or a depressed puppy or just change his whole personality. So give me some tips, guys. What do you think I should do? Last and but not least, there's a couple of shout outs that I want to give out to. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my boy Smelling Roses. Brother, thank you again. I know I've thanked you like 100 times, but thank you again for the stuff that you sent out to me, man. I have been using it. I've been using the two-sided tape for a lot of projects that you're going to see videos for. I've been using the insulation tape to seal up the gaps in my wall in my bathroom for right now until I get that corner fixed. Works like a champ. I've also used that roof sealant, that industrial roof sealant on my window, my big window, and I'm hoping that that has solved the water problem. I think it has. I pray it has. But it's great stuff. It really is. And I just want to give a shout out to you, man. I appreciate you very, very much, brother. Also, want to give a shout out. I said his name earlier. Okie Dokie Acres. All these guys I'm giving shout outs to. I'm going to put their information in the comments below, in the description below, so you guys can visit their YouTube channels. If you don't know them, go sub them. Great guys. Okie Dokie Acres. Been watching my videos, my camper videos, been giving me great ideas and stuff. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, sir. Shout out to Robo Cheshire. Been watching and commenting, man. Love you, brother. Thank you very much. Shout out to NWI Prepper 19113. Shout out to you, brother. You've also been watching my videos, my camper videos, and you've been commenting, giving me ideas and how I should do stuff right. I much truly appreciate that, man. I love you guys out there watching the videos and pointing out stuff that I can do better. Not necessarily to tell me I'm doing it wrong, but how to do it better the next time. Much love, man. That's pretty much it, guys. That's my list. That's what's going on with Camo, man. I'm hanging in there. I'm doing what I do, man. And I'm going to try to come put these out once a month, if I can. And if not, you know, I'll put them out as often as possible when I get a lot of information coming up. So I don't want to be putting out videos with 2 or 3 little things out. So thank y'all guys for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys' support out there, all your comments, all your help, your assistance. Keep doing it, guys. I'm learning from it. Much love and respect to all of y'all, man. Your boy Camomeleon, and I'm out.